What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, episode number 2 with me, GamerKnoob. Let's hit this button and see what happens next. I didn't want to hit it and then start the episode because who knows when if there's gonna be like a cutscene after this load screen, which there probably will be, if I had to guess. We can do it. Not a bad load time at all, honestly. It's me! Make way, coming through, fetch a healer, quick! Just flump me on the ground?
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Rude.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival.
How dare you? I can't even move and you're gonna take my weapons.
Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor. Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
Iomade, that's who I worship.
Hear, hear. That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there. Yes, you. Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
I like Sela.
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I'm a Crusader. I came to fight the demons.
Oh, Iomade saved me from green recruits. They come without planning, without preparation, and they die before they even see their first real battle. I don't know whether to laugh or cry at the utter waste of it all.
This is a younger picture of me, by the way. Definitely.
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
Terendelev doesn't get a portrait.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Good talk.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Thank you for helping me.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
Are you a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
The thing that popped up was me muting my mic, by the way.
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully. Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabras. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Alright, Day of the City. Canabras is a city poised on the border between two worlds. One on the one side, the ordinary world inhabited by the ordinary people. On the other side, I'm assuming demons. Journal. When a quest updates, you'll see notification at the top of the games. Click the right mouse button on the spot where you want your character to move, and you'll start your movement. Okay. How do I open my journal? There we go. Two worlds, ordinary people and the Worldwound, the demon's foothold on Galarian. Heroes from across the world flock to Canabras to aid the Crusader cause. The protracted war offers little cause for celebration, but today is the anniversary of the city's founding. For today, the city's main square has been cleared of the marching troops and given over to performers and carnival games. The townsfolk deserve the chance to forget about the bloodshed for one day. Alright, so we can do this. WASD, yep, Q&E, gotcha. What do I want to talk to you? Am I noble? Probably only the people with names. Oh no, not even be the people with names. What about the guard? Let's see. What this? Characters and interactive objects. You can interact with various objects such as doors and chests by clicking the right mouse button on them. Some special objects have icon above them. That is how you talk to characters. Hold tab. Yep. Awesome. Sack him one. Do it. Hit it. Nice hit. You call that a punch? What do you mean you're gonna show me how it's done? That punch was great. I hit the mannequin. Fantastic. Ramian? Do you want to talk? No. What about Jaina Alderoy? No. Gonna get a drink? Oh yeah, here we go. Gotta get a drink when we're celebrating. Absolutely. Gotta be nice and drunk for when the demons appear. See? I mean...
Crusader gods, behold Iomedes. Poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Oh my. Where are my weapons? This is not good. I love my timing on it though. Oh, there she is. The dragon.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
She's gonna become a dragon? Whoa. Yeah, here it is.
Let the feast begin.
Well, we got this kid.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey.
That's the...
One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
I thought it was a kid. It's like a gnome. My bad.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it can pierce the hide of a demon lord even.
Definitely not.
Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
You get out of here. I'll try to hold him off. Crossbow's not really my weapon choice, but hey, it's okay. I'm staying to fight for sure. Dude, that guy looks sick as heck.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
Time to move.
Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I sow.
And we fell in the crack. A good tactic is to send the party member with the highest AC into battle first. That way the enemies will focus their attacks on the most armored companion. Devoured by darkness.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Well, just drop me in a cavern, bro. The day's not going well for me, man. We didn't get to throw a dart and hit the target. Oh, the last chapter to complete this quest or it will fail afterwards. Okay. In the war against the demons, there was no respite. The monster showed up at the city's festival, and now the people must fight for their lives. Will Canabras survive? The festival organized to raise the spirits of the city has ended to death and destruction. Those lucky enough to survive ended up in the ancient catacombs beneath Canabras. Catacombs in which, so the rumors say, live a brood of bloodthirsty humanoid creatures. Find other survivors. Alright. Is there anything back here that I can possibly snag?
Let us be off.
Let us be off. There's Sela.
Oh, holy mother of...
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
During the course of the game, you may have to apply your skills in many different situations. Frequently, you will have to make a skill check during dialogue. Here, for example, you're trying to help Sela fetch Anivia from beneath the rubble. The results of such check determines how events subsequently pan out. Such check is usually performed by the character who has the highest bonus. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can do athletics. Hold on, we're going to get you out from there. Or knowledge, we don't rely on restrict this, so I'll find something that uses a lever. Or evil, I don't help someone for free. We're not going to go evil. Yeah, I'll help you pull her out. Been pulling people out of things my whole life. You have made a successful skill check and helped Sela pull Anivia out from under the rope. If you had failed the check, Sela would have had to act alone, so she would become fatigued and incurred a temporary penalty. Okay. Summoning all your strength, you managed to lift the rocks up enough to free the wounded woman from the rubble.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now.
Well, you don't say.
I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabras has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Voice acting's great.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabras will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Oh, I'm a paladin just like you, Sela, and I came here to protect this world from evil. Huh, nice, she
A
smiles.
fellow crusader! Welcome, brother. This is great. I would have been happy to have any companion in this, but it's nice to be stuck down here with somebody who's my kind of crazy.
It's a good thing you've still got your faith. Because right now, to be totally honest, faith's probably the only thing we do have. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Alright, party. Now that you have your party selected, select one of them, or have several characters in your party. You can select one of them with the appropriate keys, Alt plus the key. To select several characters, give them all command. Either drag a box around them or hold Shift left mouse button. Okay. Select all your characters, press backspace. There we go. Alright, let's head in. Anything at all. I'm holding space, or holding containers. You'll find lots of objects that contain loot, enemy corpses, boxes, barrels, and many other environments. To see what's inside, interact with it. Okay. We got a great sword. That's awesome. We'll take it all. Loot. You now have required loot. Press I. Absolutely. Alright, so step 1. Equip this greatsword, my friend. Now, I wouldn't mind... Yeah, it's what we use. Melee, martial proficiency, cold iron. They have the light crossbow here. Just seeing what all we're going to be using. Ever-burning torch would be nice. Let's throw that in there. Cloak of resistance +1, absolutely. And I do want to have something. What about you? You're already wielding your stuff? Okay, fantastic. Alright, and we have scale mail on, which isn't bad. Okay. Cool. What's this? Tentative scale. One friendly creature within any range. You restore life to a deceased party member. A race creature has a number of hit points equal to its current HP. Race dead also removes the death store condition. Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. 2 permanent negative levels. So I'm explaining it. Oh, and it tells you where to get the item? That's kind of cool. So if I click info, I can... Okay. Nice. Let's continue on then. Hello there, Camellia.
Who's there?
Fine apparel, this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood and dust and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that she would be forgiven to be thinking you were at a high society party and not in the dark catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip a rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's an animal or a human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendelev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Daskari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
What happened to this poor man? Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic. Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
We need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Using abilities. Companion Camellia has the ability to cure light wounds. To use it, click on the companion Camelia's portraits, click on the icons, cure light wounds, click left mouse button to the companions, and healer. Okay. So
you can trust me.
Cure light wounds. Nice. You can select everybody. Backspace. Let's go ahead and loot you. A masterwork dagger. Nice.
We should move.
Alright. I actually was curious. If I could equip this, right?
I tire of waiting.
Now, where did that go?
Adventures await.
Maybe I need to give to you.
Open your heart to me.
I wanted to see if I could, like, resurrect this guy, but I guess not. Okay, well. Let's continue on. Lighting. In dark places of caves, it's hard to see anything. There are two main ways to light your path. The first is to cast a light spell on a character walking in front of the party. The second is to use the ever-burning torch. Okay, so
I
do you have
heed
light
the
spell?
voice of the spirits.
What about your cantrips? Yeah, cantrip should be light. There we go. That works perfectly. Let's continue on. Oh, we paused because there is a enemy coming up.
Forward!
Save the last
Combat.
one for me.
When combat begins, the game is paused. The pause is convenient to give orders to your character. To unpause, or pause the game, press space. Okay. So who's up right now? Sela?
No glory without risk.
Miss. There we go. Okay. So I did that. That should be your turn.
Guide my blade.
Young giant centipede coming up here to fight her. There we go, we popped one. Why'd you get to attack so many times?
I'll cut you wide open.
Y'all are very bad, you're rolling 4s and stuff. There's a lot of them. And they're surrounded now, alright. Get up in there. There we go. Perfect.
Into the fray!
Now we're hitting. Let's flank if we can.
The light, take you!
The spirits
I guess I got an
demand your
attack of
blood.
opportunity there. I didn't mean to walk out of his. Yeah, it must have been an attack of opportunity. More charging.
I can't cast it like that.
Path is blocked.
We won't falter!
You just get up there and smack him. Beautiful. Explode these nerds. And more loot. Bottle of oil. Some money. And padded armor. Don't think we really need padded armor at the moment.
I'll watch your back.
Let's see. What's your proficiencies in armor? I don't know how to tell. Class. Weapon proficiencies. Buckler. Doesn't look like she has any armor proficiencies. But she is wearing a chain shirt already. I think everybody's wearing better than padded armor at the moment. Let's head in.
Let's move!
I got more loot. Another scale.
I stand ready.
I like to have it on turn-based, by the way.
I wonder.
This is my path.
Rely on me.
You can trust me.
I'll make my own legend.
Let's get in there.
They will break against
Turn-based
our
mode. Turn-based
resolve.
combat. Characters act in turns in order the turns into over. Initiative. Yep, that makes sense. Initiation. Yeah, I already know about all that. Surprise round. If you initiate combat with an opponent who is unaware of your presence, you get a surprise round. Move action, standard action, full round action. 5-foot step. Character can move 5 feet without triggering an attack of opportunity. Okay, that's right. I remember now. 5-foot steps in Pathfinder. That's right. Charge the giant fly trigger. Can't quite make it up there. That's okay. Gonna get each other next to each other. Oh, okay. So did I do something when I right-clicked or something like that? I guess I must have. Get up in there. Giant fly coming in. Did we fail our fortitude save there? Was it? Oh, we succeeded. Okay, good. So we have 2 paths here. Down or up? Let's go down.
You are today's sacrifice.
Strike with all your might!
Get him. Get
Go
him.
for their
We
heart.
will be victorious!
We are a little hurt. Cure some light wounds here. I like having Anivia. She gets 2 shots. It's really good. Not a lot of people get that many shots that early. Charge is so good. There's more. Just fight defensively then for now. Wait for them to show up. How do you roll a 1, Anivia? How do you roll a 1? Where was your miss? Natural 1, yeah. Gosh dang it, Anivia. Now F5 auto save? Yes, good,
Follow me.
good. So we got money, bracers of armor, nice. So health potions. And scroll inflict light wounds. Okay, well, I favor my own person, so... Oh, but he's already got some bracers of armor, look. Oh no. +1 luck bonus to AC. Oh, well, I'll take that, that's fine. Those are better. You can have that. Do you have one health potion? Let's give you one more. Equip you with the health potion. What's this? Shield of Faith. We're gonna take that off. There's no sort button, is there? Unfortunate. Alright, let's continue on.
March on.
See what awaits us in the next area. No falling stones, please. Spitting giant centipede. Oh, he's bigger. Yeah, attack of opportunity me. I don't care. Seela's fine. She got great AC. Swift action can grant any. Okay.
The spirits demand your blood!
Should have been looking for her abilities to begin with anyway. Ooh, that was like probably right on the cusp of your movement there, honestly.
We can do it!
Get up in there. Even though you can't attack.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You guys are doing great. Ooh, what do we get? Rainbow Quartz and Flame Tongue. Oh, cooking!
Onwards.
Neat! I'm gonna be interested in the cooking for sure.
Into the
Attack!
We are the light! They are the darkness!
You are
Swift action,
today's
enchant that,
sacrifice!
and then let's go fight. Alright, so I don't want to fight defensively. Not right now. Oh, this guy's got... Okay, there we go. Good job. I was like, this guy's got a bit of, a bit more health. It would appear. I like the save, by the way. Hello there, Lon. Lan, whatever your name is.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like a work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Wendewog!
Windowog? Hi there. Oh my.
Lan, did you find it?
The woman looks just strange.
Who
She's
is
a
that?
companion. Like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops to a fighting stance and moves to reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there. If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, underground crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neithers.
Neithers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Never heard of underground crusaders before.
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? so we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the First Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else, and that our lives are not lived in vain.
The First Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Maze, does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here, and after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Sort of holy flame. How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Len, watch your tongue.
Find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. This sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
So be it. Some interactive objects aren't easy to find. Moving past such an object, every character on a maximum perception skill check. If the check is successful, the object is found. It is highlighted, drawing your attention. It can now be interacted with. Okay. Hello, little spider.
This one was beyond me.
You failed.
We should move.
You try. So you only get one check per the party. Edible moss and plant top. Nice. Go check this out. The room looks like an improved museum or perhaps some kind of temple.
Now what is that?
Hello there. Grinding stones. Not what we're looking for.
I found something.
You did!
What do we have
More
here?
things to find. More things to find.
Let us be off.
Let us go!
there?
I love this man's voice. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's loot. A handful of gems. Grinding stone and a handful of gems. Oh, found it. Day 15th, month Arodas, 8, year 4715. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Gregor Stone feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Terendelev reopens, and the weeps scarlet. There's no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Gregor Stone's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery. They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in my back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I'm about to die from the traitorous blow? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching at her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. Could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have the strength, I must... I'll recognize the foreign origin of the thoughts. Gregor Stone into it so that he can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Gregor Stone. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said that you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river. The images flash by one another, a priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There's no going back. Then don't waste your strength on healing me, the girl whispered. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There is a vision in the darkness, and the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within the depths, a vague shadow, an outline. A nightmare has come to life. A wave of odious chirping and rustling emanates from the shadows, the sound of piercing like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Gregor Stone's head pounds with pain. It is no longer clear whose pain it is, the person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Fight off the illusion? But Gregor is determined to fight off the illusion, or knowledge arcana, but Gregor Stone knows how to resist malign influence such as this, and no matter its origin. We succeeded. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying. But Gregor Stone is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who said the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerged from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it exists only in the strange vision or memory, but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How are you that your dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and their monster recoils with a howl. Releasing his grip on Lariel's throat, the angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but the pride remains undiminished. He grips his sword, and the last burst of strength plunges it into the rock. Gregorstone senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster, this I know, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent." The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Gregorstone does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words flying from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Gregor's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Gregor sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like. With the final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Gregorstone senses that it will all return. All he needs to do is call it. But that's going to do for this episode, guys. We'll find out what happens next on the next one. See you guys in the next one. Peace! Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!